What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Lionheart back at you again with another NBA 2K19 video. If you like today's video, definitely feel free to hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell. Got any comments, suggestions, anything like that, drop them down below in my comment section. But enough with the chit chatter, let's just get back into the video, shall we? And I'm out of here. Peace.
Attacking. Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by Plumlee. Davis finds Burke. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Burke's got 6 points.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Irving with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, Kyrie Irving shoots it with such extraordinary confidence regardless of where he is on the court. This guy is one of the most dynamic scorers in the league.
Brown.
With a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Celtics trail by 11. On the wing, Irving. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 9.
You know, what you love about Kyrie is that he's always prepared to shoot when he is roaming in space.
Brown inside, covered by Irving. Brown, good.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Irving with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. That one, no good. Plumlee with some nice D.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Brown. Plumlee trying to break loose. Second chance shot. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
The Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first. Doris, look in your crystal ball. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the two? Irving against Brown. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
On the floor for Boston. Tatum out there with Morris. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Walton. And it's Butler in at the 2. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
Being overmatched doesn't mean you should be outworked. I thought they did exactly the opposite. Uninspired performance.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, insanity in their last outing against the Warriors was superb. He finished with 51 points and ran the team as always with a big number of assists. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. We'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
I think that's the kind of game that carries over, and he'll have every chance to do it because I've got to believe he's their #1 option.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Blanketed by the team, he fights to the rim for the layup. Brown's got 18 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Irving drives in, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis. The things Kyrie Irving can do with the basketball are just jaw-dropping. Doris, a gifted ball handler.
Well, he will go down as one of the best dribblers to ever play the game. Creative, consistent, quick with every move. He is fun to watch, Kev.
First free throw is good.
The thing that maybe puts me in awe more than any other skill is the way Kyrie Irving can change gears. This guy has a variety of ways to attack and keep defenses off balance.
And the Celtics making a change here. Brown's checked in. And that one drops. Brown's got 6 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Irving. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
Then we know this. When Kyrie Irving starts to get going on the offensive end, he's really tough to contain. An incredible scorer because you know he can hurt you from any area of the floor.
Brown dishes to Davis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He has 6.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Brown kicks to Morris. Outside Irving. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Okay, now you've got to dial down the intensity a bit, right? That's his 2nd foul, and we still got a ways to go before halftime.
It's Brown on the wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. Launches a 3.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Back to Anthony. There's the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anthony's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You know, you can tell the three-point shot is something that Melo has developed over his course of time in the league.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as the favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. Taking a look at Toronto. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Boston, they're in 3rd place.
And, you know, for Boston, as talented a team as they are, has performed at a very high level this season. Everything's gone according to plan up to this point.
And their job now is a simple one. Keep doing exactly what they've been doing and get themselves in the best position possible for the postseason.
More and more, we're hearing the term positionless basketball, Doris, but it's not an entirely new concept. I remember Jerry West, for example, talking about it a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West talking about it is about there are certain guys historically who could play in any era. Jerry West would be there. Rick Barry would be another one. So certainly this has been a topic discussed in the past. I think why it's so important in today's day and age, the NBA has become a switch-heavy league, and that's on the defensive end. And therefore, teams like Boston and others are building their roster around guys who are switchable and versatile. It's become an almost necessity in today's NBA.
Great perspective.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Irving. The step-back jumper is good. Irving's got 8 points here in this quarter. Pelicans leading by 18. Brown the pass to Davis. Brown against Irving. Brown down low. No good on the shot. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Celtics. Bounce pass, Butler. This one for 3. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Butler. Butler's got assist number 5 here tonight.
I'll tell you, he's doing everything scoring-wise this period to try to keep them in it.
Brown down low. He's covered by Irving. And it's Brown missing. Here's Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Irving from long range. And Davis pulls it down. Irving against Brown. From From down in the low post, it goes. Brown's got 26 points.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Anthony kicks to Brown. Back to Anthony. Brown outside. He feeds it to Davis. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Morris. Back to Irving. Tries from 16 and all around the rim that time before dropping in. 24 points for him.
I tell you, get the feeling he's only going to get better as this game wears on. That first quarter was good. His second quarter has been great.
Out left to the wing. Harrison passes to Davis. Over Morris. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
This is to Brown. The pass to Irving. Butler against Allen. Shot clock at 6. Irving, the open look. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Brown, the pass to Allen. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Tatum. Here's Butler to the middle. Here's Irving. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Irving's got 26 points. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. New Orleans finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, so far it has been a runaway. You know, insanity has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him. A scoring machine here in that first half.
And it's mattered not, Greg, whether he's been spotting up or creating for himself. He was unstoppable, and you hope it carries over to the second half.
They've got Plumlee on out there with Burke, and there's Davis, and it's Anthony in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Brown inside, covered by Irving. Brown kicks to Davis. An even 3-on-3 break. And Brown throws it down.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
And Burke has it in the corner. Brown, the pass to Davis. New Orleans moving it around. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. And then on Saturday, they'll head back home to take on the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brown's got 28 points for the game.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Irving for 3, connects from 3-point range. He has 29.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And Burke has it in the corner. Back to Brown. And it's sent back by Irving.
Boy, Kyrie Irving becoming a better and better defender over time. Nice block right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Pelicans have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far. And no doubt Brad Stevens, one of the most respected young coaches in the NBA. Dorsey doesn't try to coach around foul trouble.
You know what I love about Brad Stevens is he's always trying to question the norm, meaning he doesn't want to do something simply because that's the way it's always been done. So just because a guy has 2 fouls doesn't mean he automatically takes them out. I like that kind of out-of-the-box thinking.
Yep, that one goes in there. Irving's got 31.
Boy, the score would look a lot different if his teammates could have had the kind of night he's had.
Pelicans leading by 19. Brown inside, covered by Irving. Brown, good.
This guy's trying to close this game out in style. He's not going to stop attacking until he's sure this win is in the books.
Irving against Brown. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 33 points for Kyrie Irving. Irving against Brown. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Let's now pause and take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for New Orleans.
And their guards have been the difference makers. This lead wouldn't be nearly as big as it is if it wasn't for that backcourt. Those guys have been running wild.
Here's Irving. Count it, good. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Brown down low, covered by Irving. Good D by Irving. The 3 from Tatum. Changes up. That shot off. Plumlee with some nice D. New Orleans leading by 17. Here's Davis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Well, so often when a player changes teams, Doris, we see a lot of emotions from him, his teammates, from the fans, and coaches. Is it even reasonable to expect loyalty in sports nowadays?
You know, I think times have changed, Kevin. We're no longer living in an era where a player sticks with an organization throughout the course of his tenure, or at least that is the outlier nowadays. The reality is teams always make decisions with their long-term best interests at heart. And so when a player has earned...
Since the All-Star break, he's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And for any other player putting up those numbers, we'd say they were great, but for him, they're just simply run-of-the-mill.
Agreed. A lot of guys in this league would be very happy with that stat line, but this guy is the real deal. He is built for more. He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Brown, good. Brown's got 32 points in the game.
This is what he does for this team. Provides consistent scoring that helps them get the lead and keep it.
The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. You take a look at Brown, second in the league, having an excellent season.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Irving finds Williams. Back to Irving. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Celtics trail by 18. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
So good at exploiting where the defense is. Jason Tatum in the pull-up. Man, that's good.
And Brown over to help. Pulls up. And there's Burke. That's good on the assist by Brown. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Irving. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Brown the pass to Carmelo. Basket good. Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, the ability to seize the opportunity, see the daylight, get that position, and Melo, one of the best to ever do it.
On the wing, Irving goes up the baseline, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got 42 in the game.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
Brown kicks to Lyles. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, I like that decision there. Didn't try to do too much, just kicked it out for the open jumper.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Throwing it down that emphatically energizes the whole team, and that can be a huge shift in momentum.
Irving kicks to Morris. Back to Irving. And again, Boston with the triple.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And the Celtics also making a change. Butler's checked in. And so here is New Orleans. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Brown kicks to Lyles. Trying to get open is Davis. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Irving double team. The kick outside to Butler. From outside off the mark. New Orleans leading by 16. Brown the pass to Holiday. Yep, that one goes. Holiday's got 13 points.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
And Insanity picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. And Holiday kicks to Brown.
Holiday.
Count it. Good. Brown's got 36.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
On the floor for Boston. Rozier and Brown in the backcourt. Marcus Morris is out there with Williams, and it's Tatum in at the 3. Rozier the pass to Williams. Shoots over Burke. Boston, no good that time either. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Burke's got 19 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here is Rozier. Outside Tatum. To end the run. Connects. The jumper drops. Tatum's got 13 points here in the 2nd half alone.
This is one of Tatum's main strengths. He is a polished shooter who likes working in the mid-range.
Passes it to Burke. Back to Brown. Five to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The 3. Burke can't get it to go.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
Brown the pass to Biyombo. Makes it off the glass.
Well, there's a physicality that you've got to deal with when Bismack Biyombo is determined to finish. That's nice.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Celtics. 19-point game. Tatum kicks to Rozier. Right side, Williams. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction, and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And the basket by Rozier.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Here's Brown. And he overshot that one, missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Rozier's got 5 points in the quarter. Brown against Rozier. Williams comes with a double team. And again, no good by New Orleans. Celtics trail by 12. Brown feeling it out a bit. Rozier for three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Plumlee's got his 16th rebound on the night. And Tatum over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Celtics now. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. To the paint, poked away, and stolen by Biyombo. Puts it up from 12, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 15 points for Drew Holiday. Brown against Rozier. No good that time. Plumlee with some nice D. New Orleans leading by 14. It's stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Rozier's got the ball. It's good. And that's 23 points for Jason Tatum.
Now this guy's so good.
And Anthony subbed in for Drew Holiday. Up top, Brown. Rozier defending. Brown dishes to Davis. Back to Brown. Rozier with the steal. 4-on-3 break. A floater. Great D that time from Davis. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Tatum kicks to Rozier. He doesn't hit that one. And New Orleans will come the other way. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Brown. And Rozier pulls it down. Rozier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fires from deep. And it's Rozier again missing. Brown against Rozier. Brown down low. Count it. CJ! Brown's got 38 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And there's the feed to Williams. Back to Rozier. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
Rozier against Brown. Feeds to Plumlee.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
And the first one drops. Second free throw, no good. Celtics trail by 13. Tatum passes to Rozier. Inside, Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and the dunk caps it off.
Yeah, run your offense with that kind of precision. Not much anyone can do to stop it.
And stolen by Tatum.
Turnovers continuing to be a problem here in this quarter.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
New Orleans leading by 11. Brown kicks to Davis. Buries it down low.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Williams passes to Rozier. A 3-point